Hello, everyone. We're here with episode 3 of the Jake Longoria podcast. I'm Jake Longoria, and today we have Cameron Collins here to talk about Bitcoin.
What's up?
So, Cameron, how did you get involved in Bitcoin?
I started like 8 months ago when I was looking at things to do online where I could spend my time with and actually make some money from. And I found Bitcoin, and I just had to start investing into it and seeing what I could do with a cryptocurrency.
Where did you get the money to invest in Bitcoin?
Other stuff online, I was able to save up enough money from doing that stuff that I could actually go and invest a couple $1,000s into Bitcoin and see like what I could do with it in the future.
Wait, how did you hear about Bitcoin?
I didn't hear about it from anybody. It was honestly just like online. I saw like people talking about like cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin's the biggest one out of all the other ones. So I saw Bitcoin and I was like, oh yeah. It was mostly just like word of mouth from like random people. Like nobody was like getting into Bitcoin.
Were you skeptical at first? It was before it blew up, it was really kind of like untouched territory, cryptocurrencies.
I mean, I wasn't really skeptical. I just was like, it's just like, it's fine, I guess. I didn't think it was going to be like a scam or anything. I didn't think it was going to get as big as this for sure. I don't think really anybody expected it to blow up this big. But I thought I would be able to make some money from it, and I was right. So
Why do you think Bitcoin's different than other cryptocurrencies?
it's not. It's just the most popular one.
Why is it the most popular one?
It was just luck. It's just the most known. That's it. There's nothing else. We just got lucky.
It's got like, so how involved are you with it now in terms of do you trade? Do you currently trade Bitcoin?
No, I don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
How involved are you with Bitcoin?
I just sit on what I have and wait for when I think it's a good time to sell.
So you don't actively do anything during the day.
No.
Do you monitor the the
just
price?
to see what it's looking like. I don't really think it's gonna like it's not gonna burst or anything, but it's going up a lot lately. So I'm thinking about selling. Not exactly sure yet, but I'll see how it does in the next couple of weeks when people stop talking about it as much.
So you're saying you may sell in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah.
With before New Year's or after New Year's?
Probably around New Year's, maybe.
Around
Just
New Year's?
depending on how it's doing. I mean, because it's been being talked about for like the past month by like everybody. So.
Where do you see your future then with Bitcoin or with cryptocurrencies if you sell?
I'll probably buy back into Bitcoin after I sell mine, and then buy back in, and then just wait on that for a while, and just see how it does. Like I'll probably lose some money off it, but I mean I might as well just buy back into it.
So you suspect it's going to drop around?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stay around like 17, 20,000 around that. I expect it to go back down, but I mean I could be wrong. It's pretty much impossible to tell because nobody expected it to get to like 18,000 or whatever it is right now.
So you don't trade them every day, but do you see yourself like trading normal stocks?
Yeah, in the future I could. It wouldn't be like an everyday activity though.
You don't see it as like a career path?
No.
What do you plan to study?
I'm majoring in business.
So what do you what steps are you gonna take in business? Like towards what?
I'm not exactly sure what I'm planning on doing yet. I just don't think it's not really gonna be involved with like selling and trading stocks and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure about that, but I mean I'm not. It could be anything really. I just don't really think that really it's mostly luck. I mean I guess some people can like figure it out how to trade stocks well enough to make a huge profit, but most of the time you just have to get lucky with what you're investing in. And I'm not really trying to just sit and wait till I get lucky.
So do you think Bitcoin? Where do you see Bitcoin stopping? Where's its cap?
I thought it was gonna cap at 20,000, but I mean it might go higher. I think it got 20,000 and dropped back down, but it just depends how many people keep like getting into it. But I could see it maybe going past 20K. Not exactly sure. Right now it's been hovering around 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, and it's been staying there. So I guess that's pretty good for now at least, and it might go up a little bit more, maybe 1,000 or 2.
So I've seen some analyst predictions saying 50,000 by the end of 2018. Do you think that's unrealistic?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't see it reaching 50,000. Could it? Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit and wait on it and plan on it hitting 50,000 in the next year.
What do you think the cryptocurrencies as a whole, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, are gonna have on government traded banknotes?
I don't think it's gonna have a negative effect on anything. I mean, I think that some people might use it for more like illegal stuff. I could see it being used like that because it's untraceable. But besides that, I don't think it's gonna really affect any like federal notes or anything like that. Especially not with big countries like the U.S. and stuff. I know like countries like Venezuela are making a new cryptocurrency to use in their country because their economy is garbage. But I don't really think it affecting any relevant countries.
So I'm not familiar with that. What is Venezuela's creating their own cryptocurrency?
Yeah.
So that will be distributed by the
Yeah.
So how would that be a cryptocurrency?
Because it's the same. It's the exact same thing as Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. It's not going to be in hard dollars or notes.
But isn't the point of Bitcoin that it's not controlled by a central bank or government?
Yeah, but it still doesn't mean governments can't work on it. I mean, that's what they're planning on doing because their inflation's so high.
So they're just gonna create their own
Yeah.
cryptocurrency. So do you see other countries adapting that?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
So how do you see it affecting how money's traded in the long run? Like how money's distributed in the long run? Do you think we'll be in an entirely digital? We'll have no physical paper currency?
I think realistically, it's easier honestly not to carry paper currency. Like even now to just use credit cards and stuff. But I mean, I don't think it'll become completely irrelevant. I can see there's not really a point in carrying change anymore, because it's just so much easier now to pay with credit card and stuff. And I guess if we make more advancements with stuff like that, like with cryptocurrency and stuff, where you don't really need to use cash, but I still something that some people will always like to just use cash and just carry cash. So I just it depends on what you like to do the most.
So do you see yourself getting more involved? You mentioned that you don't see trading. You're turning 18 soon, within the next year. Do you see? And you have to be 18 to trade stocks for people who don't know. But do you see yourself getting involved in that? Because you said you're going to get out of Bitcoin. Do you see yourself getting involved in that when you turn 18? You said you wouldn't focus on it.
Yeah, I could. I definitely. Yeah, I mean, it would be like late spring. So I mean, it's a possibility. It just depends on what I'm doing at that current time and like what I'm working with. I'd have to see then. I'm not exactly sure right now.
So do you think you would adapt to that well, having, Bitcoin's your first like real investment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think you would be able to transition from something you're not focusing on every day, or not focusing on, like you're not checking throughout the day, to something you'd have to be pretty much checking regularly?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd be able to adapt to it. It's not like something I've really prepared for, I guess, but I mean, it shouldn't really be too difficult of a change. They're obviously really different in terms of what you do with it. For Bitcoin, like you can just pretty much just sit on it. I mean, unless you're trying to trade it and go up, but I don't really need to. So it just really depends on what I'm doing at the time. And I think I could figure it out, honestly, if I wanted to go into it and study it and see what I wanted to do. But for now, obviously I can't do anything with it now, so I'm not really worried about it.
Like you got into Bitcoin relatively early, so do you think why you got into it relatively early? So do you think you'll be able to see that with other, like those trends in other?
I think so for sure. I mean, I didn't get in Bitcoin too early. I mean, there's people who are buying it for like $3, but compared to what it is now, yeah, I got into like 1,000 or 2,000. So I mean, definitely earlier than most people, but I do think that, yeah, I'll be able to see that for other things, but most of the time, really, it's honestly just luck for even most people, because you can never really like say like, oh, like 8 months ago that people are going to start talking about Bitcoin, and even I didn't think I was going to get as big as this. I thought I'd make a profit off it, but not it go up to like 20,000. I didn't see that happening.
So what do you think so if you think it's mostly luck, what do you plan to take away from studying business?
No, I'm not business in general. I'm just talking about trading stocks.
I know, yeah. So what do you plan to take away from studying business, or how do you plan to add your knowledge of business to what you're doing currently with online?
Because even though it is luck, it's still, you actually have to figure out like what do you think is, because you can invest in any other cryptocurrency, and like a lot of them aren't making any money right now. So
for people who don't know, like the fourth largest cryptocurrency is at 50 something cents per coin.
Yeah, so it's like well, it is luck. You actually do need to do some research and figure out what you're doing, or you can just end up making no money, or even then like it could just completely die off. You can invest in something that's just like a year from now, it just keeps going down and down, and then obviously you're gonna back out. And you'll just have lost money. So even though it is luck for something to blow up as big as this, I don't really think it's based off of luck to actually make like a small profit or like a couple $1,000s profit. But something like as big as this, I don't think most people predicted at all. But in general, if you want to make like smaller profits, like a couple $1,000s, you do have to actually do some research and figure stuff out what you're doing if you're going to go into it. But larger scale stuff mostly is luck.
So you said no to day trading. What do you see like your lifetime career path with business?
I'm not exactly sure like as of right now, but definitely gonna be more online based, because I do think that as the 21st century is definitely based online, and it's gonna be more related to just an online environment, a bit more instead of like materialistic trading, like business wise.
So your dad is into business, and does he give you any advice in terms of what to trade, or any does he give you any advice in terms of anything?
Not really. I mean, he knows about it, but he's never really done anything like trading or anything. He's into sugar. He sells sugar, so it's not really anything related to cryptocurrencies or anything like that. But he definitely, like, if I asked for any advice about it, he definitely worked to try to help me out. But as of now, it's not really been where he's like went out to help me with stuff like that.
So do you see yourself doing being a business manager, an executive?
Yeah, for sure. I've worked on him with stuff in the past with his, but never anything really big. I mean, I'm in this spring and going to a business meeting with him in LA, and I'll just see what it's like from there. But definitely for sure something along those lines.
So you've talked to me about your pretty ambitious goals in terms of net worth. So the Forbes list. We're talking about the Forbes list here. By what'd you say? 20?
20.
Forbes list by 20. So you're 17 right now. You turn
3
18.
years.
So you have 3 years. You have
Well,
2
years,
years
like
in
6 months.
In 6 months. How do you make that happen? 2 years and 6 months?
Lots of work. Like, I mean, I'm pretty much 1/10 of the way there right now. So I'd say 1/10, and I still have 2.5 years. And
1/10 to a billion?
To a million.
Oh, to a million. Yeah. So that you're one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
you know how many millions are in a billion, right?
Yeah, but
1,000.
Yeah, we're not going by a billion by 20 though.
Oh, you said a million by 20.
Yeah.
Oh, a million by. So no, yeah. Okay. So when's a billion happening?
35, 40.
A billion by 35. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be more like exponential growth as I go on, because I started out really small with not much money, like $40, and from there it's just, especially with Bitcoin, it's been growing a ton, thousands. So I could see it going up a lot from now, and definitely moving on forward.
So okay, so that's it today. Thank you, Cameron, for joining us. If you, the viewers, want to see anyone in particular on the podcast, leave a comment below on the Octagon or on the YouTube channel. But for now, this has been Jake Longoria, and thank you for listening to episode 3 of the Jake Longoria podcast.